so here you join the poo for a Revenge of the Fallen Force Awakens action toy review. Not quite sure if it's a review and all I like, but what I'm going to do is open these up and have a look at them. I'm kind of a bit, my god, how am I going to get these open? They are quite interestingly packed in there. But to get a bit more bang for your buck, you know me, I like to kind of give you a little bit extra, so I'm going to open a couple of episode 1s as well, because these are kind of also 5 points of articulation type figures, although this droid here is making an absolute liar of us. But I'm then also going to throw in there, just for a little bit more, a couple of vintage, proper original vintage Star Wars figures too, so we'll get them all sort of mingling a bit and having a dance, bit of a disco, put some music on for them, and we'll have a good time. So let's get started with Captain Phasma. Now, I've been fortunate to get the one with the world's worst casting on its legs, so it looks like it's been made out of toffee apple for ghosts. So I'm going to sort of have a little interesting look to see how I actually get these out of the packet. So yes, that's going to be quite interesting. Right, so basically it was just a case of cutting a bit of tape here and then just kind of folding it open. I guess the whole thing in the back, when they were kind of trying to make things more expensive and justifying it, was the card's expensive, but they seem to have kind of given you double card, although it is very thin card, so I don't know, is double thin card the equivalent of one thick card? I don't know. Do I really care? I don't know if I do, actually. Right, we get the instructions, and I do really like the fact that they haven't actually, like, you know, they're just giving you a pretty much crash test dummy kind of to show you how it looks in the figure, rather than just actually having the figure with holding it and stuff. And then that's what you can make when you buy all 3 figures, which I'm not going to, but that's what I could make if I did. The accessory that you get, which I'd love to see this in the film, to be fair, like, but it's a get flippin' Dremel lightsaber. Could you imagine if that was a type of lightsaber with a spinning little chopper blade like that? Now, wouldn't that just be absolutely terrifying? So there's that, and here's the actual main thing you're buying it for. The gun seems an odd colour, but then again, who am I? I'm not really a gun designer or anything, and this is pretty awesome. Nice. I love the fact that it's pretty much just a Stormtrooper, but just kind of slightly different, just enough to kind of really kind of give it a bit of an outstanding look type of thing. So that's that. And C-3PO is a bit of a short ass, isn't he? I would say C-3PO. Or is it that Phasma's massive? Is Phasma massive? Right, next up, let's get Adi Gallia out the packet. And the red lightsaber. Ooh, misses. Was she a bad guy? Oh, tell you what, like, I don't actually remember her in the film, but she's a babe. A babelicious. This one comes with a com chip. I really should get myself, I've got one back in the day for, like, silly money when they were giving them away back when they were flogging all the Phantom Menace stuff off, but mine doesn't work anymore, so I do need to get a com chip reader at some point, because I have upped my com chips recently and stuff. So there she is, kind of quite nice detailing on her, actually. I mean, obviously you can't move her arm, and oh, she has an elbow articulation as well, so she can kind of go like, look under my robe, woo. So pull that off, and I'm going to have a look at her weird hair kind of skin stuff. Yep, kind of got Jar Jar Binks ears, hasn't she? Maybe that's what female Gungans look like. Flip my neck, get me underwater. And the red lightsaber. Da, da, da. She's an evil lady. She's gonna bite your face off. There you go. Yeah. She stands up. We'll do the battle droid now. I always like these guys. I have got a pretty decent battle droid army, so if anybody would like to see that, please do just ask us, and I'll ignore you for 6 months and then forget I've been asked. I mean, what I'll do is I'll make a video of it as soon as possible and get that out to you. It comes with a com chip, which probably says Roger Roger. My name's Gary. So there we have it. This, I think, back in the day, represented one of the best articulated Star Wars figures of its day. and it almost nearly kind of folds up like they did in the movie, look. So you can go like, I'm just all smart, don't kick me anymore. My mummy will come and tell you off. And he can't store his gun on his backpack. But this is not a Phantom Menace toy review, is it? No, it's not, but there you are. I think these have actually held up pretty well over the years in terms of just a decent looking action figure. They were a bit before their time, weren't they? Right, so there you have it. Here's good of a trouble with the skinny ones. They get gammy legs. Stand up, you flipping. Right, don't stand against C3PO because he's got the world's slackest. Oh, God. Right, let's get flipping Kylo Ren out of his packet. And then we're really going to be having a double red lightsaber battle duel. I challenge you to a duel. I've had a little bit of a sneaky play with Kylo Ren there, just briefly while I've took out his packet. And, oh man, this guy, I like this Phasm fella, Lass, whatever it is. Really like that figure. But this guy, man, this is like, I don't know, I've said before, like, I don't actually mind the 5 points articulation. I do obviously like articulated figures and figures you can pose and stuff, but these in hand really do kind of give you that vintage feel, which I kind of guess is, I don't know whether that's deliberate, I don't think it is, but it's kind of nice. And the other thing I really like is obviously he's a guy wearing a skirt, obviously, and you get that. You get the leg inside. I mean, like, that's just brilliant. You know, like, for years as a child, I always kind of thought, like, surely they could just, you know, where's the leg? Where's the leg? And obviously, there it is. It's in there. It works perfectly fine. He does have a kind of weird kind of little kind of weird bum, but that's fine, I guess. And he just looks awesome, just sort of stood, really. They're not too kind of just stood straight up and down, you know, like this guy's just very straight up and down. He's kind of got a bit of kind of swag about him there, like. So we'll stick his lightsaber in his hand. Don't know which way might fit in that one better. Quite tight little hands, like. And there we have it. So we're gonna have a duel. Stab you with a little bit. His weapon he comes with also, there's this, I guess it must be all kind of gardening stuff, because this is kind of some kind of garden strimmer thing for the edges, and then this is one of those kind of leaf gloves, isn't it, where you kind of just pick the leaves up after you've done your strimming, I guess. Either that, or it does have a bit of like a foot peg, which I'm not really showing this very well. There we go. Does have a foot peg on there, you see, so you can have somebody walking along, standing on the peg bit, and it going. Bit of a bear trap. So let's get these all sort of stood together, all nicely, happily familied, all together. And they all stand together, bum bum. La la la. So there you are, we have these multi-generational toys through the years, and unlike some of the really articulated action figures, I do think that these stand up quite well with these, you know, they don't look massively out of place. They do, obviously, look a lot more moderner and stuff, but they kind of can hang. They can hang. This guy's not going to stand up, is he? Made him look like he needs a wee. Made a wee. Roger. So there you have it. There they all are. All together, looking very nice. Thanks for watching, guys. Do stay tuned for more Star Wars unpackagings and openings and all of that type of stuff. Ta-ra.